everybody, Kimberly here. Welcome to Tuesday's Transformational Tips. So I had a whole other idea. I was making a totally different video. And then one of the parts of that video, I need to explain in detail. And so you guys hear me talk all the time about how we need to heal the past to access things like our calling and our vision and our why. And I think when we hear oftentimes we have to heal the past, we have to walk through the past, we have to live whatever is there, I think it sounds treacherous almost, as if we have to go and dig out things. And I want to set the record straight from how my perspective is, how I see it. Past, present, and future are all accessible at any given moment from this moment right now. Do I think that we can change our past and change our future? Yes, I do. Let me explain. Every single thing that we feel right now, let's use something really concrete, okay? Let's use something like a breakup or a rejection, okay? Let's say that we've been holding this pattern. We've seen it a few times where we keep feeling this feeling of rejection. So say it happened yesterday. And say it happened to me yesterday. I'm feeling this feeling of rejection. I'm feeling this feeling of rejection. If I was to just take that feeling, just really loosen my body and just let myself fall into that rejection, I would probably highly likely start to trace that emotion somewhere from before. And I would be feeling it a little bit deeper on another level, a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper. If I did that a few times, it would probably, let's be realistic, it would probably take a few times to get through that feeling of rejection. But if we were committed to working through that and being open and available to what that really felt like, what it really feels like to be rejected, that deep feeling, that intense feeling, if we were available for that every moment and we started to trace it, we would probably have memories, highly likely, of when we were younger, feeling rejected, and then another memory maybe would pop up. So there you can see easily that we're affecting, if we work through each level of that pops up, we are working through that rejection, that those feelings that are attached to that, they're from the past. But we're accessing them through this very moment right now. We can do that all the time. That's why you hear people that talk about high-level manifestation or next-level manifestation. The feeling, the emotion has to be in it to access the future. Just like getting through some of the stuff in the past, we access it through this moment. We infuse our visualizations for the future, which I did a video on that before. Infusing our visualization with this emotion and this charge to shift things that are happening now, and using the now to do that from each side. So do I think we affect our past? Well, of course we do. How much better would we feel if we use the moment, the things, the patterns that we're holding right now in this very moment that have come from maybe decades of repressing that very emotion, if we were to handle that with care and really allow that to dissipate, meaning acknowledging it, accepting it, working through it with awareness, then it does change the past, because now our present feels different. If I was to work through all of those emotions, then the present moment feels very different moving forward. And so doesn't that mean that whatever I was feeling in the past has changed? And so it has changed my future from there, which is my now right now. And it has also shifted my future. So we have access to everything from this very moment. This very moment is so magical and it is so intense because we have that power in this very moment to change everything on either direction. So the past is not hopeless and gone and because it can change. If the past doesn't change, if the feelings about the past don't change through this moment, then we stay the same. And if we do change the past through this moment, our moment in this next moment will be very different. I have done it so many times. And so I just wanted to clear that up, that everything is accessible from this very moment. We can shift things. And this is, I talk a lot about manifestation and infusing those visualizations with that emotion, but it comes from both sides. And I also talk a lot about embracing the moment. And that's the reason why I wanted to explain the reason why I feel like embracing the moment is where the magic is. It's where our power is. It's the only place we can. We don't have access to go. We don't have direct access to the past. We don't have direct access to the future. We only have this moment. It's designed like that for a reason. This is the point of entry for all of it. It's the entry point for healing the past, making the present better. And we deserve that for ourselves, for our families. We deserve that for our calling. Our calling deserves that. The world deserves that for our calling to come through. That's a big part of what our calling is and why we can't access it, and why we have a vague idea of what our why is all about, because we're not processing what needs to be processed in this moment of all the things that have happened up until now. So that's why we use I call it a magical practice like meditation. It just gives us that. It helps us cultivate that awareness in the moment to be able to accept, acknowledge, and allow whatever is there in the moment without trying to change it, without trying to make it go away, without trying to escape from it, just allowing it to be without judgment and just total care. That is self-love. That is taking care of ourselves. And so I really wanted to explain how I see that and give a little bit of clarity around why I say all the things I say about healing the past through the moment, and how I talk about manifestation. It's from that level. We have access to all of it from this very moment. It's right now. And it's right now. And it's still right now. It's only ever right now, right now, right now. Right now I feel what? So daily application, right? I love to put this into a daily application. If you are going through something or you're feeling something, whatever it is, just allow it to come through and allow it to go through and allow it the memories to come and allow it to do whatever it needs to do to shift out of that. We have power to make things better. We have power to, our power is our awareness to make things better. And that's why I love and I'm passionate about meditation, because it cultivates that awareness, allows it to get more expansive so we can see more. We can integrate more. And so it's a beautiful practice. That's why one of the reasons I'm so passionate about it. So think about that during your day, where you can open to and embrace, and start small. That's the other thing. Start small. It's not like we're going to really nail down these really big emotions that we've been feeling for a long time. Start small if you feel a little bit insecure, like I did when I first started doing this kind of work. And as you go, you start to build that confidence that comes from starting to trust that space inside where we go to look at everything inside, that little space, that really safe, I call it a big space, I guess, inside, where we go to digest and acknowledge all this. That's our space. So I want to leave you with that. Please reach out if you feel like reaching out. I would love to get back to you on any of your concerns. I can't wait to see you guys on next week on another transformational tip. So until then, bye-bye.